Hello, Scorpio. This is a crazy transit. But, thankfully, it's you, Scorpio. You can handle it. You can handle anything crazy. It's made for you. Look, the 410 axis in Rahu Ketu transits, they're always interesting transits. Or you can call it crazy transits, especially when Rahu is in the fourth house and Ketu is in the 10th house. They're exactly in a polar opposite situation. Like that axis, how it would perform best. Like Rahu is the worldly planet. It's out there doing things, doing stuff. So it is in the 10th house, it will perform very good. And Ketu is in the mind, Ketu is in the home. Like, yeah, okay, Ketu is separating. That's not greatest, but it's like somehow it's like saving something. But now in this transit, you get Rahu in the mind, in your home, and Ketu out there. Exactly polar opposite of what they're supposed to do. Rahu in the fourth house is a complex placement. There are no two ways about it. Fourth house is our mind, our comfort, our peace, our happiness, our joy, our nourishments. And you do not want any malefics there. Mars, Sun, Saturn, they ruin that house. But the worst is Rahu. Rahu brings insanity, Rahu brings mental turbulence, and it makes you a very difficult person to deal with. But look who we are talking about. It's you, Scorpio. It seems like you have it, like in your fourth house since you were born. Here in this transit, in a very weird circumstance in the sky, which I won't see is a coincidence, there must be some plan for you. You have Jupiter in the 8th house, in the house of transformation. Jupiter wants you to transform, wants you to grow, wants you to be a new person, which you become every 5 years, 10 years. You become a new person. You are Scorpio. You are the king of transformation, the king of new identity. To transform yourself, what do you need? You need Rahu in your mind, Rahu inside of you. Rahu is the supercomputer. Whatever knowledge Jupiter is giving you in the 8th house to transform yourself, you need to process it. You need to process it fast. You need to go along with it. You need to learn new skills. You need to learn new things. So universe gives you Rahu in the 4th house. You can process all that. But still 4th house Rahu is difficult. You may able to withstand the transformation, learn everything, but there will be insanity. You need to deal with it. And Aquarius is such a strong sign for Rahu. Rahu will be at its full elements. So if you don't deal with that fourth house element of Rahu in this transit, it can ruin the whole Jupiterian transformation. Yeah, Jupiter is looking at the Rahu, but still you need to handle it. The best way to handle a fourth house Rahu is give Rahu work. Do Rahu activities. Fourth house is your home. Start making films at home. Start a YouTube channel or do stuffs like that. Start photography in your home or take up hobbies like that. You have to give Rahu work. When Rahu is busy 24/7 working at something, then Rahu won't make you insane. Or else this Rahu transit is difficult. Additionally, about your mother. Your mother can have difficulties. Rahu in the fourth house gives difficulties related to mother. So take care of your mother. Be very sensitive towards her. She may be going through a big transformation right now. Also, the other fourth house things about car, property, comfort, don't buy anything right now. Just try to save whatever you have. You have Rahu in the fourth house. If you can save them, very good. Yeah, there can be a situation that if you're trying to go abroad, that can happen because Rahu is coming to your fourth house. Fourth house is also our homeland. So yeah, there is a chance that you may able to go abroad. That can be a positive thing of this Rahu in the fourth house. But you need to deal with that Rahu energy. Now, when you're talking about Rahu, you have to talk about the axis, because Rahu Ketu transits, they never happen alone. They happen together. Now, it's difficult to deal with the fourth house Rahu, trust me. But Ketu in the 10th house is even more complicated. But I think that is easier to deal with. I'll tell you how you can deal with it. It is happening in Leo. Now, what is the sign Leo? Wherever in your chart the sign Leo sits in, you have the most massive, massive amount of ego about it. Now, you Scorpio, you definitely have an ego yourself. But the 10th house, whatever work you do, you just like to show it off. You post about them, you talk to people about it. Like you are that guy, wherever you go, you are talking. I did this. I'm in my office, I'm doing this. If you're a student, okay, I'm studying this now, I have this plan. You're a businessman, I made this deal yesterday. Stop doing all that. Ketu, the planet of separation and submission, is coming to your 10th house. Be humble about your work. Talk with humility to people. Whatever you're doing, big, small, good, bad, whatever, be very humble about it. That's the first thing. Second thing, with Jupiter in the 8th house, Rahu in the 4th house, and Ketu in the 10th house, with Saturn in the 5th house, there will be scarcity of work. How old you may be, 20, 30, 50, whatever, you will have difficulty to find work now because you have Ketu in the 10th house. Unless you become humble about it and you accept whatever comes your way. Maybe you are this big short guy, big engineer, you design bridges, and now some people come to you and tell you, okay, can you please design this structure of this orphanage? Like it's a very small building. You're like, I don't do this. Do that. Ketu asks you to do whatever you get, whichever partners you get, be humble with them. Maybe they are not that learned, maybe they are not very good enough, maybe they are struggling, maybe they are not bringing any resources, but universe wants you to deal with them now. You give them resources. You are eventually Scorpio, you have 10,000, you have all the resources in the 10th house. You give those resources to them. You try to make them, eventually they will make you. This is a very, very, very complex transit of the Jupiter, of the Saturn, Rahu, and the Ketu. But only one thing can save this whole transit, that is, you dealing with your 10th house Ketu. Be humble about your work, be polite in your workplace, whatever. And work is not just your office work or your university work, your class work, whatever anybody tells you. Like your mother asks you to do this, your husband tells you to, can you do that? All your works from wherever they may come are 10th house. So now, whatever you are asked to do, whoever asks you to do that. Solve it. If you keep your 10th house sustained, stable with Ketu there, that Jupiter in the 8th house will give you wealth in the 2nd house, and 8th house is shared income. What is shared income? Profits from partnerships, money from in laws, the money which is not yours, which you get from someone else. That Jupiter will exponentially grow that. Maybe that person who you met at work, who you thought is like, oh, he cannot do anything. He's like, who is he? Why should I work with him? He will bring you luck. Deal with the 10th house Ketu and also with the 4th house Rahu. Both has to be dealt with here, Scorpio. If you can deal with this axis, Jupiter will build you up like you can never imagine. You have it, Scorpio. You can listen to the Jupiter video which I made, that will also help you. Subscribe to the channel. You need astrology, Scorpio. Astrology was made for you. So subscribe, comment. See you. You will do great.